The FIFA World Cup is more than a tournament. It is a 4-year cycle of human drama, a global stage where legends are forged and history is written in 90-minute chapters. Each edition adds a new layer to its incredible saga, starting with moments that defined nations. Consider the silence. In 1950, nearly 200,000 souls packed the Maracanã, ready to crown Brazil champions on home soil. But it was not to be. Uruguay's victory created a national mourning in Brazil, a ghost known as the Maracanazo. It was the first great shock, a brutal lesson in the game's glorious uncertainty. From that silence, the World Cup's modern narrative was born, a story that keeps rewriting itself. Just 8 years later, in 1958, Brazil's pain turned to ecstasy. A 17-year-old prodigy named Pelé announced himself to the world. His combination of youthful audacity, breathtaking skill, and a joyful smile didn't just win Brazil its first title, it announced a new, vibrant footballing age and gave the sport its first global icon. By 1970, Pelé's Brazil had perfected their art. Playing in vivid color for the first time on television screens worldwide, their performance in Mexico was a symphony of attacking flair. The final goal against Italy, a sweeping team move, became the ultimate expression of Joga Bonito, the beautiful game. Then came a revolution in thinking. In 1974, the Netherlands introduced total football, a fluid system where players interchanged positions seamlessly. At its heart was the visionary Johan Cruyff. His iconic turn wasn't just a piece of individual skill. It was a maneuver that turned defenders and the sport's tactical philosophy inside out. In 1986, one man, Diego Maradona, embodied the game's dual nature. Against England, he delivered both its most infamous act of controversy and its most sublime moment of individual genius. The hand of God and the goal of the century, separated by just 4 minutes, etched his name forever into football folklore as a flawed, divine, and unforgettable hero. Fast forward to France in '98. The host nation, a multicultural team reflecting a modern France, united the country. In the final, it was their talisman, Zinedine Zidane, whose 2 powerful headers lifted a nation and painted Paris in red, white, and blue. 4 years later, the story was one of personal redemption. After a mysterious collapse before the 1998 final, Brazil's Ronaldo returned in 2002. With a bizarre but brilliant haircut and an unstoppable eye for goal, he fired his team to victory, a striker reborn on the world's biggest stage. The 2010 tournament in South Africa saw a new philosophy dominate. Spain's tiki-taka was a hypnotic style of possession football. They passed opponents into submission, treating the ball not as a weapon for attack, but as a shield for defense. It was patience as poetry, culminating in a dramatic late winner in the final. If 1950 was a shock, 2014 was a seismic event. In their own backyard, Brazil faced Germany in the semi-final. What followed was not a match, but a dismantling. The 7-1 scoreline was a footballing shockwave that echoed the Maracanazo, a stunning display of German efficiency and a moment of collective disbelief. In 2018, a new force of nature arrived. A fearless French teenager named Kylian Mbappé, whose blistering pace and cool finishing evoked memories of a young Pelé. He didn't just walk onto the world stage, he sprinted into legend, a symbol of the game's electrifying future. And in 2022, the final chapter of a modern epic was written. After a career filled with every possible honor except one, Lionel Messi finally led Argentina to glory. It was a fairy tale ending, a coronation that felt preordained, as a nation was crowned and his destiny was finally, beautifully complete. But the story of the World Cup is not exclusively male. The FIFA Women's World Cup, first held in 1991, has exploded in popularity, showcasing its own incredible drama and skill. From the dominance of the United States team, winning a record 4 titles, to the recent triumph of a technically gifted Spanish side in 2023, the women's game has carved out its own powerful legacy, inspiring millions of girls to dream. The World Cup is a mirror to our world, a spectacle of unity, drama, and dreams. It's where a single kick can unite a billion people in joy or despair. It's the pinnacle, the summit every player strives for. Every 4 years it returns, promising new heroes, new shocks, and new stories to be etched forever in our collective memory. Fade in. While the World Cup unites nations every 4 years, another stage was set for a different kind of drama. A weekly spectacle of club football at its absolute peak. On Europe's midweeks, under the glow of floodlights, a new legacy was forged. It was born from a simple, powerful idea in a continent still rebuilding. In 1955, inspired by the vision of French sports journalist Gabriel Hanot, the European Champion Clubs Cup was created. The premise was revolutionary. Gather the champions from across the continent and have them battle for the ultimate prize. It was a test of the best against the best, a new frontier for footballing excellence. For decades, it thrived as a pure knockout competition. But in 1992, a seismic shift occurred. The tournament was rebranded, expanded, and reborn as the UEFA Champions League. This new era brought with it a powerful identity, an iconic anthem that sends shivers down the spine. The unmistakable starball, a symbol of aspiration, and the promise of midweek magic, transforming ordinary Tuesday and Wednesday nights into extraordinary events. These nights under the floodlights became sacred. The competition created a unique theater of emotion, where legends are made and hearts are broken in the blink of an eye. It's a stage for dynasties. The early years were defined by the dominance of Spanish giants Real Madrid, who set an impossibly high standard by winning the first 5 tournaments. Their legacy created a benchmark for greatness that clubs have been chasing ever since. But the Champions League is also a place where giants fall. It's a testament to the idea that on any given night, belief can triumph over budgets. Think of Porto in 2004, a masterclass in tactical discipline and collective will. Or Chelsea in 2012, defying all odds on foreign soil to claim their first crown. These were stories of underdogs who dared to dream and refused to be intimidated. And sometimes it produces pure miracles. The final in Istanbul in 2005 stands as the ultimate proof that in football, it's never over. A comeback of such epic proportions, it taught a generation of fans that a miracle is sometimes just a halftime away. The competition's unique 2-leg knockout format created its own special brand of tension. For years, the away goals rule added a layer of strategic complexity, making a single goal on the road feel like a monumental victory. Though the rule was removed in 2021, its legacy of high-stakes drama is woven into the fabric of the tournament. This is the stage where the world's greatest players elevate their game. For over a decade, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi turned knockout ties into personal duels, global events watched by billions, each moment adding to their legendary status. The intense pressure of the Champions League has also been a crucible for tactical innovation. The need for an edge has driven the evolution of the game itself. Relentless high-pressing systems, patient possession-based philosophies, and lightning-fast transitions all have been perfected on this grandest of stages. From the hopeful beginnings of the group stages in autumn to the nail-biting drama of the final in late spring, the journey is a marathon of skill, endurance, and nerve. More than just a competition, it unites cities and connects diverse stories through a shared passion. It's a cultural phenomenon. So, what is its ultimate legacy? It is the relentless chase for excellence. It is the shared memories that bind generations of supporters. And above all, it is the pursuit of immortal glory, etched forever in the annals of football history.